There are times in your life when you reflect upon your purpose, what you do and what you leave to your children and to your children's children. Having land and doing projects and tending animals is more than just a hobby. It's a legacy. The scriptures say we will tell to the coming generation the glorious deeds of the Lord and his might and the wonders that he has done, that the next generation might know them, the children yet unborn, and arise and tell them to their children, so that they should set their hope in God. Today, a new chapter of that legacy begins. Hi friends, I'm Brian Cosby. This is Provide and Protect, and today we are starting a new chapter, a new journey in our homestead, in our family, and that is putting in a lumber mill. And I know it sounds something like just another project, but this is a little bit different because it is something that we are teaching our children, that they can learn that idea of self-sufficiency, of being a provider and protector, not only for themselves, but even for their families and their community one day. So we have about 8 acres of trees, and we need to clear a bigger space for our animals. But we also are always doing projects and building things, and lumber is super expensive. And we also want to teach our children how to do certain projects, how to construct things, go to a tree, and from a tree be able to turn that tree into lumber, usable lumber, not only for building projects here around the homestead, but also to sell to other people. So here's the plan. We've got this big patch of forest trees over here, but we're going to clear this area out. It's kind of flat down there, and put 2 sheds, one for the sawmill, the lumber mill, the other for a lumber shed to stack dry the lumber. So we're going to go ahead and do that today, start taking down some trees. Should be a fun project, but again, this whole project is one where it's deeper and more meaningful to me because it's starting a family business in a lot of ways. And that's a new side, new chapter in this journey. All right, so we're making some headway here. I want to show you what we're doing, the plan at least. Turn you around here. So the plan is to clear out this area. There's a nice kind of straight line of trees right here. We're going to keep that line of trees. And then down there, we're going to have our sawmill shed. And then like right here, kind of perpendicular, have our lumber shed over here. And what I'm doing is just cutting down the trees, kind of the bigger ones with the chainsaw. Smaller ones I can just kind of knock over and pull out with the excavator. But cut them down and then pull the logs out. And what I'm doing is I'm going to create a stack of logs that I'll use over here. I might move that pile eventually. Way over there in the distance, you can see over there, that's going to be a burn pile eventually. And then I've got a pile way over there, right there, that I am using for our mulcher, our chipper mulcher. So that's going to go on our garden here tomorrow, I guess. We made some good progress today. Pretty good headway into the woods here. Number of trees cut up, and kind of see our markers here. Markers go in pretty good ways, maybe about 50 feet. That post over there, and all the way down the line. Anyway, but yeah, good first day. Get all this out. There's some big trees. There's a huge one right there. It looked like a massive crater when I took the stump out. But I've got kind of a burn pile way over there. I'm gonna use some of these logs here and then chip some of that over there. So yeah, pretty happy. Thanks so much for joining me today. Sometimes it's good to think about the big picture, why you do what you do. And again, we're not just starting another project today. We are starting a whole different kind of chapter and getting our kids involved in more than a business, but a life. And that's what I'm really excited about, and leaving that legacy of hard work, of also just building something that you are proud of, and also to think through how can this serve not only our family, but for even other families, our community. So if you've not already done so, please consider hitting that like button and subscribing to the channel. I really appreciate you and your support. We'll see you on the next video.